I mean, that just looks really, really cool. Hello and welcome to Crimson Kraken Hail, everyone. I know it's been a bit of a while, but I'm back, and what a reason to be back than Loot Studios' journey to Valhalla. What an absolutely incredible collection they're putting on for us. Hopefully on reveal day, not going to be too expensive because I am planning on getting all of them. But you're probably asking a question that I kind of asked, where this is great, what do I use them for? And so they have said it's going to be for D&D 5e, which is great. Yeah, okay, that's a system we can all use. But there's not necessarily an adventure or a campaign setting book. You're probably saying, oh, but Kraken, you can just do it yourself, you can write it all. But I say to you, no. More so who's got the time, or for anyone who just can't be asked, like myself. Or when it's a bit easier, or it's a little bit dipping your toe into it because you don't want to have to write an entire campaign, and after one session your players are like, yeah, can we just go back to regular fantasy, please? Yeah, that's fine. Didn't spend 3 months writing. Okay. So what I've done, I've compiled a list of some of the campaign settings and like adventures, which I think pretty cool, and I imagine you'll be able to use all of these Viking minis that Loot Studios have provided for us. Let's check them out. Okay, so after thinking about this and going, surely somebody else has put the effort in, made a decent adventure or setting for us, I go straight through to probably the first port of call for a lot of us, which is DrivethruRPG. And what we're going to type in is Viking. Okay, alright, yeah. And this is what I initially found was when I typed this in, it didn't necessarily bring in the stuff that I was looking for. Probably some stuff that is useful, but not what I was looking for. So that brings us to the first on our list, Svilland, which is a Norse setting for D&D 5e. So it is a Norse mythology inspired D&D 5e campaign setting. It's designed to bring the valor, brutality, and drama from Norse tales to your role-playing games. So, goes without saying, so a campaign setting, it doesn't necessarily have adventures, like a pre-written adventure for you to follow. It's more kind of going, here is the world, this is what you can do, here's cults, geography, races, classes, archetypes, 100 new spells, and 32 new monsters, which obviously with the Loot Studios release, they have said they are going to bring in the D&D 5e stat blocks. So this is great. So this is the one that I kind of picked because I feel like it kind of brings in the same tone, that kind of grim, kind of Viking feel for it. Another thing I found which is very great is it's got quite a lot of additions to it. Not necessarily saying you have to have them all, but say if you do take the core set and you want to spice things up, they do have adventures if you don't want to write any of your own. They also have region guides, world maps, and they even sort of music and ambience if that takes your fancy. So this looks great. I definitely will be getting this when it gets to payday, and this is definitely one I'm thinking of using for when I print off all of these beautiful Viking minis from the journey to Valhalla. But if you're kind of thinking, well, yeah, I know, but you said like we don't want to necessarily still have to come up with our own ideas. I just want to get an adventure, print off some minis, and just have a game. Well, our second choice here, Journey to Ragnarok, adventure and setting for 5e. So it's a setting guide to the 9 worlds, yeah, 6 clans fighting supremacy. I mean, we've got 3 clans ready to print, and it also includes your archetypes, your 1 new class, 8 backgrounds, a rune divination system, and an epic adventure from 1st level to 15th level. This is what I'm on about, this is what I wanted, this is what I'm kind of looking for, where I know I could print off these minis and go, right guys, this is kind of what you want to go for, this is the adventure, alright, okay, I know what I'm going to do, I know where we're going, I know what I need to print, and it kind of gives you a bit more of direction. So it is really good, the fact that it also has additional purchases you can do. So it does have a map pack, if you fancy doing that, say, on virtual tabletops and you roll 20 or any other of those. It also has pre-generated characters, battles beyond the ocean, I believe. The Rune Thief, 2 and 3, 1, yeah. So as you can see, there's plenty of material for both of these. So I think these are great start-off points. And also, if you're not fancying, say, the RPG settings, and you fancy a bit more of a miniature skirmish game, a wild card to throw in would be Ragnarok, heavy metal combat in the Viking Age, which is a small skirmish game where you and a friend compete to become gods. So the setting is that the gods have all died, Ragnarok's happened, and all of their powers are up for grabs. So you and your warband compete in various missions in a campaign to get powers. You can get like Thor's Thunder, Heimdall's Horn, all the good stuff. So definitely want to give a look if you kind of fancy in a bit more of a miniature skirmish game, because I know it is a miniature agnostic game, which is kind of great to go. And obviously it's not even that necessarily expensive, especially if you go for the PDF if you want to fancy it, and give that a go. Hey guys, so that is the choices that I was looking for what I would like to do with the Journey to Valhalla from Loot Studios, what I will be printing off and hopefully using in those kind of campaign systems for D&D 5e. I think I'll go for Svilland first to kind of try that out, but I may do both. And if you would like me to review either one of those, please like, comment, and do a cheeky little subscribe in the comments. Let me know which one you'd rather me review. Obviously I will be printing these off as many as I can, again, money being a factor, but I will try and get as many as I can. Yeah, so thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care.